So it's the 18th of, sorry, the 19th of April 2019, and it's just about 6 p.m. in the evening. We're camping here this evening, and the ram arrived. You can see him up in the left-hand corner there. The ram arrived about an hour and a half ago, and the reaction was not as I anticipated at all. Once he saw them, I think he just wanted to be with them for comfort, because he was quite distressed when he got here and he was by himself. But they just ran as if he was a dog.
Please, come back.
Well, they know where they're going, he doesn't. And they ran around the place probably twice before they actually turned around, stood their ground, very near to this corner actually. And I think one of them charged at him, and they've just been standing here ever since. So I brought their feed bin down just to try and cut through the tension that is clearly in play at the moment. I don't know whether it's working or not, but good girls. Come and have something to eat. Good girls. Good girls. Come on. Come on. Good girls. Eat something. They're not thrilled, I don't think. Good girls. Good girls. They want to eat, but they're worried about him and what he's doing. So it's a good thing that we're camping here for the next 2 nights, and we'll just keep an eye on them. Edmund, his name is. And he's a Harlequin Mini Meat Sheep. We're very pleased to have him here. You can see he's much smaller. He's only 4 months old, coming up to 5 months old. And personally, I don't think he's at breeding age yet. But the fellow that I got him from suggests that he is or is very close to so being. So if that were the case, we could have lambs on the ground from these ewes by about October. Anyway, I'll document more over the weekend how they get on. Hopefully by the time we leave here on Sunday, they've made friends. Some beautiful light there over the back. Good girls. It's the 20th of April 2019, and just camped, and it's we've just had the ram for the first night, and I just awoke this morning to notice that he was bleating quite a lot. I thought maybe he'd become separated from the girls, but he hasn't. They're just really standing their ground with him. They won't eat at all, and they won't really engage with me. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. they really don't think much of him right now. I don't know how long it will take before they accept him. Hey. They're clearly not happy, because normally they would walk over to me and I'm just going to chase him around some, I suppose. And I did hear them running last night as well, so obviously. My only concern is that they push him through the fence. And into the neighbour's place, because the neighbour's sheep are back. Yeah, hopefully they don't do that. It's just gone 6:30 now. It's not too bad, temperature-wise. I stayed up reading until about 10 o'clock, just after 10 o'clock. And at that point the cold got to me. And once I started to get changed for bed, I realised it was really cold. You can see the moon through the trees there. It was a beautiful moon last night, big full moon. But once we were in bed, it was okay, and I was fairly comfortable. Don't know if you can see that, but I think actually it's a full moon tonight. Yeah, so they're chasing him now into the corner there. That worries me. Hey, little man. You're having a rough time. You're having a rough time. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, what a bitch. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. He, madam, he is the father of your to-be lambs. Yeah. What's going on? You don't approve. It's okay. It's all right. They'll warm up soon. Good boy. Good boy. It's a lovely little ram. Hopefully they'll go down there and eat that. Oh, yeah, there they go. Good boy. So as I've said on previous occasions, the aim is to get them all really very quiet so that I can work with them, including him, Edmund. And I mean, it's especially important that I can work with him and that he is quiet, because as a ram, he's a bit more volatile. So I definitely need him to be quiet. Crunch, crunch. I love hearing them eat. When I woke this morning and got up, I saw 3 foxes down in that lower corner. Just not ideal. The chuffs have just flown in. They're strange birds. Actually they're in our compost heap there. Actually in it and digging through it. They spend a lot of time on the ground. They fly in big groups. 20, 30, 40, maybe more. And they walk across the ground, and they're quite, big birds, like a big crow. And if you happen to take them by surprise, so if you were just sitting down there and they walk upon you, rather than just fly off, they sort of stand their ground and just scream at you. So he's quite different to the dorpers. I mean, not only is he smaller, the ears are different. They're larger and they sort of hang low, almost more goat-like. And he seems to have like a little waddle under the neck, like a little fold of skin, which I've noticed the mini meat sheep do. He came with a full set of registration papers yesterday, which I wasn't anticipating. So he's registered with the Harlequin Mini Meat Sheep stud book. And I think for him to remain fully registered, I have to join that group as a breeder. So I'll look into doing that. Of course, I won't be able to breed any pure lambs because I don't have a ewe. But if the breed is suitable and it meets our needs, at some point, I don't have any specific plans to get rid of these two ewes yet, but where are they? You can see one there. Yeah. Something's just scared the chuffs. Yeah, the girl must have walked down for a drink. Oh no, she's down there in the corner. Yeah, if they meet our needs, then I will perhaps get a ewe, a purebred ewe, and then we're in business in terms of breeding. I only ever want to have a few sheep anyway, so it's never going to be a big operation here. Right, I'm going to go make some coffee. So today, I'm going to put some more railings on that cottage garden fence behind the shed there. And in the area behind it, I'm going to put some T-posts in and start putting bulbs in. That's where our flowering bulbs are going to be this year. And hopefully we're going to keep the sheep out. And get a whole bunch of tulips and daffodils and other flowering bulbs. Make this little dude finish his hay. So Mark's just gone off bird watching. It's just after 7 now. Actually, it's 20 past 7. The ram's still having a hard time of it up there on the driveway. See if I can lighten it up a bit. Which I can't. And I'm down here at the front of the property. I don't often film down here, so it's fresh, that's for sure, temperature-wise, but it's not that cold. You can see there's still a bit of feed down here. And I think there's probably just some green shoots coming in here. Thank the universe. Not much, but I think that sort of shows that the cycle's started again, the growing of the grass. Let's walk up this way. Come, Leah. It's quite steep here. Seen lots of foxes this morning. Wow. Come, Leah. Good boy. Glorious day. Good boy. It's Easter morning, 2019, and Edmund the little ram has been here for well, a full day now. Good girl, good girl, good girl. And he's just spent his second night. Good girl. How are we doing with the ram now? So this ewe here is definitely the boss. And she is the one that really pushes him away. The other ewe, I've noticed, is far more inclined to stay by him and not give him too much trouble. And I did actually see them sitting down late yesterday, and he actually did the lip raise, which is the sort of ram response when a ewe is in estrus, I think. But the interesting thing is I also saw that other ewe do the same thing. Good boy. Good boy. There's some lucerne and some sheep nuts in that bin. So the fact that she's allowing him to eat out of that bin, I think, is a pretty good sign, because a day ago she was chasing him away. And he has definitely seen the sheep over in the other paddock there. He was calling to them this morning, standing at the gate, which is actually why I've got up and given them some feed up here to try and bring him away from those sheep. I think once he's bonded with the two girls here and realises they're his little group, I think he won't be so interested in the sheep over the way, but perhaps they still look like friendly faces just at the moment. But look, all in all, he's I think he's settling in well. Oi, 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 oi. That's good. Oi. Oi. I'm quite happy that she's the boss, actually. There's a 70% chance of rain today on the forecast. So I'm going to put my bulbs in. I actually just couldn't sleep very well last night. So I got up at I think it was about 3:30 this morning. Couldn't see anything. The moon was largely covered by clouds, so it wasn't even that light. But I went up and started digging the area where the bulbs are going to go. I did that for about an hour and fatigue set in again, so I went back to bed. It's kind of crazy. Okay, well, I'll leave it here, but Easter Sunday, 21st of April 2019, and I think Edmund's doing well. And I think, for the most part, we have some bonding.